Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Today, we're going to embark on a journey to explore and compare ambient air quality standards in two nations, in Indonesia and the States of America. My name is Luthfi Firdaus, with student number 22109410118, and my partner is.
My name is Hanif Akbar with standard number 221094201.
Before we dive into the topics, let's clarify what ambient air and ambient air quality standards are. These are guidelines set by government to protect public health and the environment by controlling concentration of specific air pollutant in the outdoor air. Based on the government, the regulation government number 22 of 2021, ambient air is the free air on the Earth's surface in the troposphere layer within jurisdiction of the Republic of Indonesia that is need that is needed and affect human health, living beings, and other elements on the environment, and and also other elements of the environment. And for the ambient air quality standard is the value of air pollutants that is tolerated in the ambient air. So we're going to the next slide. Our first destination is the United States. It will be presenting by Hanif.
Okay, we clarify again what air quality standards are. These are guidelines set by government to protect public health and the environment by controlling the concentration of specific air pollutant in the outdoor air. Our first destination is the United States. The U.S. Environmental Protection Agency set air quality standards that apply nationwide. In the USA, common parameters include carbon monoxide, lead, nitrogen dioxide, ozone, par- particulate pollution of PM, so that PM 2.5 and PM 10 and sulfur dioxide. The standard aim to maintain air quality within safe limits. You can see the pollutant parameter and averaging time on the screen.
Thank you, Hanif. Now let's shift our focus to Indonesia. In Indonesia, common parameters include sulfur dioxide, carbon oxide, nitrogen dioxide, photochemical oxidant as ozone, hydrocarbon, methane, particulate pollution, as we know, particulate matter, PM 2.5 and PM 10, and also lead. So we're going to the next slide. I will present this. So this slide is comparison of Indonesian National Ambient Air Quality Standard with National Ambient Air Standard in the USA, with source from the Appendix 7 of Indonesian Government Regulation number 22 of 2021 and the USA National Ambient Air Quality Standards from www.epa.gov/criteria air pollutants NAOTS table. Um, I will present. So the regulation set the average standard in Indonesia air quality standard for sulfur dioxide for an hour is um what is that? 150 microgram per meter cubic, and in the USA for the for an hour averaging time, the level is 75 ppb. It's saying to 196.5 microgram per meter cubic. The second parameter is carbon monoxide. The regulation set for 8 hours averaging time. The level is 4,000 microgram per meter cubic, and in the USA for the same time is 1,035 microgram per meter cubic. For an hour average time in Indonesia, the regulations set uh, to 10,000 microgram per meter cubic, and in the USA for an hour the level is 40,250 microgram per meter cubic. The third parameter is nitrogen dioxide. For an hour, the regulation set standard for 200 microgram per meter cubic, and in the USA for an hour is 1,118 microgram per meter cubic. And for 1 year in Indonesia, the regulation set standard to 50 microgram per meter cubic, and for 1 year is 99.64 microgram per meter cubic. The next parameter will be presented by Hanif.
Okay, the next parameter is ozone or O3. For 8 hours averaging time, Indonesian regulation set 100 microgram per meter cubic. Meanwhile, USA government standard set 187.2 microgram per meter cubic. And next parameter is particulate matters 2.5. Indonesian air quality standard set 55 microgram per meter cubic for 24 hours, and USA said 24 for 24 hours they said 35 microgram per meter cubic. And for PM 2.5 with averaging times 1 year, Indonesian air quality standard set 15 microgram per meter cubic, and USA they said 12 microgram per meter cubic. Next parameter is PM10. On Indonesia air quality standard, for averaging time 24 hours, they said 75 microgram per meter cubic. Meanwhile, USA with same averaging time set 115 microgram per meter cubic. Next is conversion standard factor reference to www.breezy.technologies. So sulfur dioxide, when we have 1 ppb sulfur dioxide, it's mean 2.6 2.62 microgram per meter cubic sulfur dioxide. And when we have 1 ppb ozone, it's mean 1.96 microgram per meter cubic ozone.
Okay, yes. For if we have 1 ppb nitrogen dioxide, it's similar to 1.88 microgram per meter cubic, and for carbon monoxide, 1 ppb similar to 1.15 microgram per meter cubic.
Okay, this is the conversion factor that we use to make the conversion. You also can see on the screen that molecule weight that used to to determine the conversion. And the next, we will explain the conclusion of the conversion. So back to slide 2.
So from the table, we know that Indonesia standards are stricter for parameters sulfur dioxide, carbon monoxide, ozone, PM10, and nitrogen dioxide for averaging time of 1 year. And the United States of America standard stricter for PM 2.5 and nitrogen dioxide for an average for for an average time of an hour.
Okay, thank you for joining me in this. Sorry. Thank you for joining us in this present of ambient air quality standard. Remember to clean air, no borders, and these standards are essential for our health and the planet.
We also would like to give thanks to our lecturer, Mr. Fadjar Goembira, and sorry for our mistake. Thank you everyone. Have a good day. Assalamualaikum
Waalaikumsalam
warahmatullahi
warahmatullahi
wabarakatuh.
wabarakatuh.